My name is Boni Wall. I'm the proprietor of Just Boni at Home in La Quinta, California, and I'm here today to discuss with you registering for cutlery. When we talk about cutlery, we discuss steak knives, carving knives, steak sets, carving sets. We have little hors d'oeuvre forks, we have hors d'oeuvre knives, we have cheese knives. So it really runs the gamut. Think about the way you serve. Do you serve meat on a table in a big platter where you carve it at the table? Then you really need to have a beautiful carving set where people are going to see exactly how you're carving and what you're carving. If you're going to carve it in the kitchen, my suggestion is to make sure you have a good carving set with your knife set. Usually you want to make sure that it has a pretty strong handle and a pretty substantial blade. Certain knives that we carry need not to be sharpened, which is also a great way to go with knives. You don't have to worry about a dull blade. Most of the sets of silverware that you buy do not come with, per se, steak knives. They may have a serrated blade, but you always want to have steak knives aside from your everyday silverware or everyday cutlery, as we call it, or silverware, as you call it. So keep in mind when registering, you should have specific steak knives in mind, whether you register for a set of 6 or you register for a set of 12 or 2 sets of 6. You should really register for steak knives. I think it's an integral part of your daily cutlery needs. Also, cheese knives. Most people today serve cheese with fruit after dinner or as an appetizer. So cheese knives are very important. Whether you use a regular cheese knife where you cut the cheese or you use the scraping type of a cheese knife where it comes through the blade, that's very important to have that as well. Also, we have spreaders too. Think about the cheese spreaders. That's also a wonderful way to serve your cheese. Not only do you have a cutting knife, but you put spreaders out. I think it's also important when you register to keep that in mind as well. Your little serving forks, your little serving spoons, your little serving cheese spreaders. I hope I've been helpful when registering for cutlery. My name is Boni Wall from Just Boni at Home in La Quinta, California.